Reading Christmas books has been a part of our family's tradition for the last several years. Normally we don't purchase our books, we borrow them. But I love to read them because they give our family something to do that's free and cheap and inside where it's warm, but it adds a lot of depth and wonder to a season that already is beautiful. So this year's picks, I want to run through them for you. I chose them based off of age group. My kids are kindergarten through third grade, so something that would kind of speak to each of them. But I also wanted to choose books that spoke to, gave them some more depth, something more concrete that they could hold on to for the Christmas season as they grow up. It's not just fun stories, like it's not just Santa. While those stories are fine, there's more to it. So I chose books that I thought had some longevity. I also chose books that were pretty because I really like pretty pictures. So let's jump in. The first book that I want to talk about is this book called Sounding Joy by Ellie Holcomb. It's really cute. It's a board book, so it's mainly for younger kids, but it has really cute pictures. And it's a book just about the reason for the season is Jesus and the gospel, why he came to earth, and what that does in each of us is it gives us a song of joy that we can sing forever, basically. The next one is A Simple Christmas on the Farm by Phyllis Alsdurf. We have all of her seasonal books. They're really, really cute. The illustrations are just great. Also, all of them, and this one in particular, has a community focus. So it's not just what we get for Christmas or, Thanksgiving or whatever her other books are their topics are on, but it's about what we can give. And so this one is about a simple Christmas. How do we give more than we get? That's actually one of the lines that I really loved, was the mom telling her daughter that, we're gonna focus less on getting and more on giving. The next book is Lullaby for the King by Nikki. I will admit that when I bought this book, I actually didn't really know what it was going to be about or what was inside. I chose it because I actually like the front cover a lot. It's really beautiful. And it said the author was a New York Times bestseller. So I just kind of went on faith and purchased this book. The story is about an array of animals that are on a caravan to Bethlehem, and all of the intentional gifts that they're going to bring to baby Jesus. And so it's kind of a cool insight to see like what these animals are bringing and why they would bring them, and just the honor that they're trying to give to Jesus and to his mother and father. There's even a little song at the end with musical notes that if you were a piano player or even a guitar player, you could play, but it's just a really beautiful book. My next choice is a treasury of Christmas stories and songs, and it really is just that. It's basically a picture book. There's The First Christmas, Hark the Herald Angels Sing, Jingle Bells, A Letter to Santa, We Three Kings, Silent Night, The First Noel. So it has a bunch of different stories all together, which I kind of love having in one book as something that we can have throughout the years. As the kids get older, it also could end up being a really great gift to someone. Be like, hey, here's one book that has a bunch of stuff in it. The next book is One Great Love, an Advent and Christmas treasury of readings, poems, and prayers by Paraclete Press. This book is a little different than the other ones, and honestly, as far as the age group goes, it's a little bit, it's probably for a little bit older of children. It could even be for teens or adults. So it might be more of a family book. We read this, or we've been reading this in the mornings as part of like our breakfast time. We read, it's when we normally do like our devotional time. So this book has poems, prayers that are not current. Some of them I actually don't even know who they're written by, but O Come, Emmanuel is in here, and it's actually really cool to see in it who wrote the song and when they lived. So it's kind of a little bit of almost a history, and it also includes some of these old paintings and things in here. Not always super accurate, we've noticed, as far as actual, what Jesus would have looked like. But it's really interesting just to see them, and there's just pretty illustrations just to kind of, I think, elevate my children's minds as we're reading it, to go, oh, there's actually a world of people that have thoughts and ideas. We can look at their paintings, we can talk about maybe why they chose the symbolism they did in their painting. Why would this person write this poem about Jesus and Advent? So even if it's above their level, just kind of a really good, hearty piece of literature. The next story book is the Advent Storybook, 25 Bible Stories Showing Why Jesus Came by Richie. This one is for each day has a story starting in Genesis. So it kind of goes way back, but what it does is it gives a scripture you can read at the top. Then you read, just this one page. So it's nice for younger kids, or if you've already pairing it with something else, it's nice because you can read it and kind of be done. But it has, again, beautiful pictures on the sides. My kids really thought, wow, those are beautiful. We like looking at them, and helps describe what's going on. But again, they have one story for each day of Advent. And that's definitely like on why Jesus came, not just your traditional Christmas stories that focus on Santa and cookies and sparkles and stuff. Not that I don't love those things, I do. They're fun, but just really having that book that gives a really good base. The next book is called All Creation Awaits, The Advent Mystery of New Beginnings by Gayle. And this one it's just a really, again, pretty book, because I just really attracted to things that look nice, and I want to kind of foster that in my children, to enjoy things that someone took time to really paint and put a lot of time or effort into. That this is a real painting. So that's why I really loved these. This is from the focus of what animals do in the winter time. So it's not a Bible story Advent book. Doesn't talk about any of kind of our commercialized Christmas topics, and I kind of really love that. So it looks just at what do animals do in the winter time. It's a time of waiting and being patient and looking for new beginnings. And it's just, honestly, just really, it's been so great. Obviously, we've not read most of them yet, because we are trying to be patient with our season and really just kind of dig in each and every day. I don't want my kids to feel like we have to rush. And so that's another part of why I want to keep up the tradition of reading Christmas books, whether it's, again, buying more next year or it's borrowing them or kind of a mix of purchasing and borrowing, is because it helps our children sit with ideas and realize like there's a world of ideas out there that are more than just when you walk into Walmart and you see the Christmas trees and all the bows. Like there's a real reason, there's real ideas and thoughts that people have written so many beautiful songs and poems and prayers and books about. And I just want to foster that love for good, deep literature and beautiful illustrations. So if you have any questions about the books, like as we go through them, do I continue to like them? Would I buy them again? Just go ahead and message me, leave a comment below, because again, sometimes I know we buy books or we get things and we think they're really great at the beginning and maybe they serve a purpose for that year, but the next time we go around, we may not make that same choice again. Or if you have things that you love for your family, go ahead and let me know. So maybe next time I can take a look at those too. Anyway, thanks and happy Merry Christmas. I wish you guys the best in all of your family traditions and your book buying or borrowing. And just really hope you have a blessed time with your kids, with your family this season.